So now she's in a sitting position. If we're going to start to do any additional mobility, gait belt is key. Okay, so even if we're just doing basic bed mobility, but you know you're putting your patient on the edge of the bed, we're in a practical, you better have this gait belt nearby. All right, so I'm going to get this around her waist. This one feels like it's never been used. Go into the teeth part first for a little gait belt review, nice and snug. And then we've got it nice and tight. So this is going to be my point of contact for the patient in order to sort of control her from side to side. All right, so Liz, I'm going to have you scoot a little bit closer towards me. I want her feet flat on the floor. And let's say I'm having her scoot in that direction, towards the head of the bed. Either she can move her feet towards that side, or I can assist her moving her feet towards that side. I'll have her place her hands on the table. So this hand will be close to her hip. This hand's going to be a little further out to allow room for her hips. I can come in here and block at her knees here. I can block in front. I can just get my feet in between and block one knee. You kind of have to feel what works for you and that patient. All right, and on the count of 3, Liz, I'm going to have you lean your shoulders this way, and your hips are going to move that way, and I'll help you do that, okay? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, move. All right, so make sure that you know when they're moving. You don't want your patient moving on 3 and you're moving on move, okay? So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll move together. All right, you ready? Get in nice and close. My feet are bent, my knees are bent, excuse me. And on 3, we'll move. 1, 2, 3. Good. You see how we moved up towards the head of the bed? Let's say, for example, my patient really can't do much at all. You still want the hand placement to be the same. If they have enough control to at least put their hands down, you want the hand placement the same, or else what you're going to get are hands flailing or hands reaching towards you. So always give your patient a direction or a position that you want their hands to be placed. So I'm going to move her now this way in the bed, okay? And I don't want you to help me. So this hand is close to the hips. Liz's hand's going to be out towards the side. I'm going to bring both feet over in this direction. This time I am going to squeeze in between so that I can control her. Still going to lower down nice and deep. Coming nice and close. And on 3, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, then move. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, and move. Good. So all I had to do was pivot my feet a little bit, lift through my arms, and it's that same lifting technique where I lift through my legs, a little pivot, and back down. Okay?
What's the first move that Dr. William did before she moved the person laterally? What'd she have to do with the little rock? The little rock, but which way did the patient's trunk have to move first? What's that? Okay, this is totally dependent. So she had to get more weight towards the patient's legs. How did Dr. Williams do it? She brought her forward. Okay, that's critical. She brought her forward so that the weight was now over the, even if the patient can't really weight, not precaution weight bearing, but strength weight bearing. You need to get that center of mass still forward, because if you try to lift and do this, you're not going to do it. So what Dr. Williams did was rock her and then laterally move her. Okay, that anterior weight shift and trunk forward makes a huge difference in lifting people. Okay?
Any questions about that? All right, so same thing, I'm going to move her back towards the back of the bed. So the first thing I want is to bring her feet up underneath her so that her center of mass is over her base of support. And it's the same general technique. Either I can come here, if she's able to do some of it on her own, I might not need to block both knees, I might just need to be close to her. I want her arms wide, here on the table, where there's some room for her to scoot backwards. Again, I'm going to come in nice and close, and the first thing I have to do, like Dr. Edmond said, was shift her weight forward some so that her center of mass is over her basic support. And not only can I lift, but then I use my knees to push her back. Did y'all see that? All right, so scoot forward again. I'll do it one more time, and we'll do it a little bit quicker. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and then we'll move. But you don't have to help me, okay? So 1, 2, 3, move. And I've got full control over her because I've brought her center of mass over her basic support. And then I'm just giving a little push through her knees, and automatically, because her hips are connected to her knees, her hips scoot backwards. Any questions about that? All right.
All good?
So let's break up. So you can practice the supine to short sitting, both with assistance and